Hello, so welcome everybody. I didn't know I was going to have a haul video today. I did not expect these things. Um, all my tracking said Friday, and it didn't even show the history. So um, I do know that the tonic box was sent the day after the rest of these. Oh, excuse me. And came the same day. The difference is it doesn't it came from farther, but it doesn't get shifted around. So they had that sale thing, and I'm wondering if that's what this is from. Already the digital or whatever sale they had where Sarah and um did that quick thing. If yep, that's what it's from. So this is the swash dies. And this is birthday celebrations. This is happy birthday, birthday wishes, and party time. This one says thank you with thanks, special thanks. This one says congratulations, time to celebrate, and best wishes. So just that. The swish dies. And then let's see. That feels like more. So the thing I wanted the most is obviously not part of this. I ordered like 5 things, so to just get 2, because I am assuming that this is something different. I'm assuming that's my kit. Okay, and this is more of the swash dies with sympathy. Thinking of you, so very sorry. True friend, special friend, forever friend. And with love, love you lots, hugs and kisses. So basic things. And I'm thinking this is going to end up being my kit. My craft kit, you know, always comes in a box that looks like this. Always, always, always. So, let's see, before I got the Grande Swirls one, I really was contemplating canceling this. And then I thought, I got the Grande Swirls and I thought, well, maybe they're going to step it back up again. You know, their kits have, in my opinion, and it's not always the right one, but in my opinion, their kits have gone down a lot. So this is the pop-up vase craft kit. In here you can see Happy Mother's Day. And what I don't know is if this is going to be a card that then, you know, will be a stand-up or not. So for clear stamps, not very many. I wonder if this is going to end up being a template. We have butterfly wishes and flower petal kisses. Happy Mother's Day, very small writing. And then smile and some very small flower stamps. The assorted pearls, and I'm glad they're not, you know, the dewdrops are nice, but after a while it's like, come on, send me some colors again, you know. You don't want to always use those dewdrops. So these are nice. These are colors, and I like the colorway. Like, I really couldn't even tell you what color that is. But they're very pearlized looking. Okay. Yeah, see, plastic stencils. That's what I was concerned about. There's not going to be a die in here. We'll see. So very soft, sort of spring colors. It's a very, very light blue. Very light. Almost not blue, so light. And then like a coral kind of color. I wouldn't call it pink. I wouldn't call it orange, so I would say that's coral. And then purple. Okay. That's the ribbon. See, they just are cutting back so much on everything, and I don't even really want to look at what the stencils are. I want to see what the dies are at this point, because yeah. So to make the pop-up vase, we have to use a stencil. I'm not happy with these kits anymore. I mean, you know, month after month after month. I mean, come on. And see, it's not even that big. How hard would it have been to make that a die? And that's it. This big old envelope to make you feel like you're really getting something, I guess. Pop-up box insert. Score lines, cut 2. So that's pretty small. That's not anyway going to be a card. I mean, it's very small. So this is waste. Let's look at what else we've got. Envelopes. I'm not worried about envelopes. Where's the card blanks? All we got was envelopes. No card blanks. Because we're supposed to put that in, right? That's supposed to be... Oh, these are different envelopes. They got an extra flap on them. Oh, that's kind of odd. Okay. Alright, because I guess this vase is supposed to be a card. And we will do one, and, you know, maybe I'll love it. But at this point, I'm not... Cardstock panels. Oh, please tell me no. It's all just white. There's no. Now it's good quality because it's so you can make them, right? But I want colored card to go along with the colorway, right? Let's see what we get. Hopefully in here we'll have printed and colored. Let's see. Oh, looky here. Good. Colored, good. So now this is very unusual. You do not see instructions in their kits. This is the first time I have ever seen instructions in the kit. Yeah. But it's a very small, very, very small thing. We'll see. Here's our printed paper. Let's have a look and see what we have. Now remember, there were no... We'll have to go back and look, but I do not remember seeing any matte in the stencil. Okay, so there's this blueprint, and there's 3 of that. This is very pretty. 1, 2, 3 of that. See, I like this kind of stuff. I do. And then 1, 2, 3 of this one. Very nice. I like these papers a lot in here. I do. I can't keep paying this much money because I like the papers. I mean, it's definitely paper, but it's not the flimsiest paper. And that's what usually surprises me is the quality of the papers that we get in the kits. But, I mean, for the money, I could go probably somewhere else and get a die of something and a pad of paper, you know. So, purple checks. Oh, that's pretty. I like that. I don't know why usually I wouldn't like this. But for some reason, I think it's that little pop of like a periwinkle in there. Like a purple blue color. I don't know, but that stands out to me and I really like that. Okay, that's our paper. Patterned paper. Let me stick these in here. These I will break down. I will break it down after I do a video for y'all to see. And colored card. So I never did get my Reveal Well one. I don't know what happened to that. And I wanted that. No, I did get a Reveal Well, didn't I? Yeah, I think maybe I did, and then I wasn't too happy with it. So we have this pink. And just give you an idea, this is cardstock. Okay, it might not be the best cardstock, but it is a cardstock. I don't know. I think that's kind of orange. It's a maybe it's a pink. I sometimes see these colors and I just don't know. Okay, a light purple or lavender, whatever you want to call it. Very pretty. A bright green, which if they want us to fill it with flowers, they probably should have given us extra green for the stems and leaves. A bright yellow, very bright orangey yellow. I would call this a peach. And for some reason, every time I see this color, I always think it's not going to be as thick because it has a soft look to it. I do like this color here always. And then we have like a blue-green color. And that's the papers in the set. So now you know it's not a die. It's a template or a stencil or whatever you want to call it. You know, I don't mind, like I bought the template library and I really like that and I'm really happy with the purchase of that. But these kids, you know, back a year or two ago, it would have been a die that you would have gotten. As small of a size as that is, you would have gotten a die. And then I don't understand it being in this big of an envelope. There's no reason for that. They just wanted to make it seem like something, I think, that it's not. But we will revisit this. Now this came as 3 separate deliveries. I got my tonic first, and then this, and then the other items came after. So I'm going to show you my tonic craft kit. And I love tonic. And I'm going to be honest, it's really not any more to get the tonic as it is to get that kit, that craft kit. And if it is, it's a couple dollars. And it comes every month. Not every once in a while. Not sometimes you get it, sometimes you don't. I mean, and you get stuff in here, okay? So, I mean, right here, if somebody said, do you want this stuff, or do you want from the craft kit, or do you want this, what are you going to take? So, ink pads, Merry and Bright. So, there's sliced strawberry, Moroccan teal, and marble statue, which I don't know if that's, I think that's probably gray. And then we have the fun stuff. Let's see what's in here. And then I'll stick it back in the bag until we do something, till we make something out of this. So we have glacier paste in a winter white. I don't know about that. This is Crystal Drops Metallic. We will have to look at this because that looks like it's silver lining. And it looks like gray. Oh, and then we got a blending tool. So, let me put these back in the bag until we look closer at the kit. Then I will show you a sample of the stuff. I will put some on some paper and do a sample. Okay, and this is for a stamp, Milk and Cookies Stamp Club. Just a little ad. They always put a little something in there anyways. This tells you what you get. It's the phone booth. Usually I watch when they come out with the first things, but then, I forget. And so, but this does tell you what you get in the kit. Welcome to the Assorted Frames Craft Kit. Does that look like assorted frames or like a telephone box? Looks like a telephone box to me. Okay. Here's our stamps and dies. So here's the stamp set that comes with it. Telephone, well done. Have a treat. Some flowers, some vines. The crown that goes up on the telephone box. Here's some of the dies. And here are some more of the dies with the instructions on how to make the box. Here. Creating the magnet lock. Huh. And these cutouts. Happy birthday, most. Where did I see most? I don't know what that says in telephone. Something just to say. Okay, so that, and look at the little crown die. Look, that is adorable. Okay, this is going to be fun. Where's my sticker? There's usually a sticker that goes on the outside. And it's here with the stamps. I like, whoops. That's not how that's supposed to go. That's how that's supposed to go. I like to put my sticker on right away. So for some reason, just for whatever, for some reason, I'll know which one this is. If, no, I don't know. I don't know why. But now let's look at the papers because they have beautiful papers. And I haven't seen like their textured stuff lately. And you used to always get some kind of textured stuff in their paper. But I just haven't seen it. And I don't know if that means they quit making it or what. So here's vellum. 2 sheets. Are they the same? I want to see if they're the same. Nope. This one's wider to look through than this one. This one has a clear thing. So it depends on the look you want to go through, I guess, for your windows. But you could also use acetate, right? Yes. Okay, and then there's 2 pages of the red, because those telephone boxes, those English ones, I believe, are usually black and white, or black and red, I mean. And so here's black. But you can make them any color you want, I suppose. So there's 2 sheets of the black, and this is that British paper size. That's real long. It's yeah. So it seems like you get more anyways. It's not quite as wide as ours, but it's longer. And it always feels to me like more. So we got red mirror. Got silver matte mirror. Nice to have. Red glitter. And just to show, okay, nothing on my hands. Nothing on my hands. Nothing fell off. And that's the red. And then we have a silver, I would say pearlescent paper. And then this black and this black. You can hear it, you can feel it. You can feel the glitter on it. So let's just see. Let me just really just swoosh that. Let's see if I get anything on my hands. Nothing. Nothing at all. But it sure feels like it's going to come off. I mean, and I'm trying to get it off. Nothing. So, I have watched some of I don't watch a lot of their programming. I have watched some of it, and when they describe the paper, they will say that it sheds. I've never seen it shed. So, I don't know. I've never seen it shed, but they do say that it will. So I don't know what you have to do to get it to do it. And maybe it depends on the paper you get. Maybe some's a little bit better. You know, you never know exactly how it's going to come off the assembly line or whatever it is that makes paper. So there is our telephone kit. Now you tell me, which would you rather pay for? Now it's not like you're going to use a telephone box very often, right? But how often are you going to use a pop-up vase? You know, I say for your money. I mean, I'm thinking that when Spellbinders took away their dies and their stamps, I canceled my subscription. I don't subscribe anymore. And I said, okay, perfect opportunity. I'm going to switch it to Tonic. Okay, perfect. One of the reasons I went with Spellbinders to start with is when I started out and I started getting these subscriptions, my thing was, let's see which one we can actually just open up and make something right off the bat with. Well, Spellbinders happened to be the one that was very easy to do that. It came with the double-sided tape. It came with the dimensional tape. You know, the little yellow circles. It had the die cuts. It had paper. It had dies. It had stamps. You know, it was just all around. Open it especially with the die cuts in there, you could make a card. And then you had just a complete everything included. That was the dies and the stamp. Well, when they took that away, I felt like, okay, now all you're giving us is a kit. Yes, we can open it and make a card, but you're not really giving us anything to make. All we're doing is putting together. I like making. Yes, sometimes we just put together. Sometimes that's the way to do it. Sometimes things are just so cute, like my wild guy. It's just so cute that that's what we do is we just put it together. But I want to make things and use my creativity and so that's why for me that doesn't work anymore. So okay, so I'm not gonna do the spellbinders, and I will look every month and see maybe the stamp and die set or something like that. But to get that craft kit every month, no, that doesn't work anymore. So now I'm getting tonic instead, and I'm just thinking that maybe it's time to do that with these HSN craft kits. They aren't really sending us quality anymore. And I know things are more expensive. I understand that. And I think instead of cutting back on something, I think they should raise the price and then give us the option if we want to continue to do that, to pay for it. I feel this way like they're kind of trying to slip it under the rug a little bit. And I don't like that. Be honest with me. You know, I've noticed a lot of companies do that. I mean, right now, what I've noticed a lot is that all the prices are going up and all the quality is going down as well. If you're going to raise the price anyways, raise it enough that you're not cutting the quality as well. If you're going to cut the quality, then cut the quality, don't cut the price. If that makes sense, I hope that makes sense to you, that it doesn't sound crazy. But instead of cutting quality, raise the price as much as you need to raise it to keep it to that quality. But what you're doing to me is you're raising my price and you're cutting my quality and you're trying to slip it in there. And I don't appreciate that. I don't like that. You'll go in somewhere and they say, in order to keep our prices down, if, let's say you go into a restaurant, it says, in order to keep our prices down, let's just say you go to a Mexican restaurant. Let's just use that as an example. In order to keep our prices down, we will no longer be offering free chips and salsa. Okay? Fine. If I want chips and salsa, I got to pay for it. But then don't then raise the prices too, and then the dinner comes back subpar or less than it was, right? If you're doing something to keep the prices down, then why are you raising the prices? You know what I mean? Be honest with me. Be honest with me. Sorry, we have decided that we cannot offer free chips and salsa anymore. Everybody, if you want chips and salsa, you got to pay for it. But then we've also raised the prices of the food too because everything's more expensive. We understand that, right? But be honest with us. Be honest with us. Don't try to hide it from us that you are doing this to us. We know inflation is out there, right? We know we are paying more in a grocery store when we go grocery shopping. We understand that. We know that. So we go into a restaurant, we know that they are paying more for everything as well. So if you're going to raise your prices, we understand that. If you're going to take away the chips and salsa, we understand that. Fine, we got to pay for it. We got to pay for it, whatever. But be honest about it and don't try to hide it from us and don't try I don't know, I feel like they're being dishonest and treating me like a fool, if that makes sense. Oh, I hope I don't sound like a terrible, horrible person here, but yeah, if you need to, it just really upsets me when I go in and I see that prices have raised and sometimes very high they've gone up, but then they've also cut back the quality of what you're getting too. I just very much don't like that. So I kind of feel like that's what Crafter's Companion's doing with these kits. And honestly, when I got the Grande swirls, I thought, well, maybe they've decided to step it back up a little bit. And then we get this kit, and there's a couple of tiny little dies and a stencil, and it's a teeny tiny little stencil. Yes, that's a lot of money to pay for that paper, is basically what you're doing. You're charging me for the paper you're putting in the kit. That's a lot of money for that paper. So I think it's going to be time to cancel my subscription box. I've been holding out and waiting and hoping and hoping and hoping. But I don't know. I'm still up, I'm still I mean, they used to send us some great stuff, right? Like I've got sparkle ink bottles from when they sent us that from one of the kits. I mean, I didn't use it, so obviously it wasn't, but I tried it. I tried it. So, and honestly, I thought I should do a video and I should try that out, that sparkle ink stuff. It was fun. It was sparkly. It was, really cool. So maybe I should do one of my mixed medias with that. But I don't know. And I love Crafter's Companion. I love their products. I love their style. And honestly, most of my stuff here is Crafter's Companion with a little bit of tonic, a little bit of diamond press, and a little bit of spellbinders thrown in. But mostly it's Crafter's Companion. I do love their products. I love the style. But I'm just thinking that maybe it is time to cut out the craft kit and try to find something else out there. And I'll tell you what, I'm having a hard time finding other kits. I guess you have to be more specific because, I mean, I've searched and I'm just like, who else? I even used to get the Sizzix craft kits once in a while. They call it a craft box. And I have not seen that they have put out a new one in quite a while, so I'm thinking they might not be doing it no more. Or they're revamping it or something. Because I would rather get one of the Sizzix ones than what I'm getting from Crafter's Companion HSN. The craft boxes, so Sarah's a great salesperson, but sometimes I think I just need to stop. I need to, I don't know, maybe just not voice vocally so much how I'm feeling about these craft kits. But anyways, if you like my channel, please hit the like and subscribe button so you can listen to me do this. Thanks for joining me, and I hope you'll join me again. Bye-bye now.